Top 10 Animals You Never Knew Existed. If you think you have seen most of the animals and insects in the world just because you have seen them featured in National Geographic of Animal Planet, think again. There are still a lot of animals and insects that are lurking in the corners of the earth that have just been recently discovered or are still about to be discovered. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Top 10 channel. Today, we are counting down our top picks for the top 10 animals you never knew existed. For this list, we are going to look at both amazing and bizarre looking animals and insects that have been cohabiting with us for so many years but have just been informed of their existence until recently. These animals and insects could look like it came out from a drawing of a very imaginative boy's mind or a result of a genetic engineering. But before we proceed on our list, do not forget to hit the red subscribe button and ring the notification bell to get updates of our new uploads every week. Alright, if you're already ready to know these animals, just sit back, relax, and check out our list. At number 10, Venezuelan Poodle Moth. Has anyone ever heard of poodle moth? To be pretty much honest, this is the first time I have heard of such a creature. The poodle moth was discovered in 2009 in the Gran Sabana region in Venezuela. It is ought to be an entirely new species of moth. Dr. Arthur Anker of Kyrgyzstan took the original photos. He was able to produce 75 photographs, and when he posted it online, it has been baffling and mystifying the internet and the researchers. Unlike regular moths, it's bright-colored and fluffy. It could be one of the main reasons why this insect is called a poodle moth. Today, even if you scour the internet, there is no further information about the moth. Scientists and researchers are still probably studying this newfound species as well. At number 9, Goblin Shark. The goblin sharks, or sometimes called the living fossils, are fascinating fishes that are the only existing representative of a 125 million year lineage, the Mystachyridae family. There are habitats of goblin sharks that are found in the Indian, Atlantic, and Pacific Oceans, but they have been commonly encountered off the coasts of Japan. Japanese fishermen who have caught the sharks, they can't help but notice the protruding snout of the sharks, which reminded them of a folklore about a red-faced and long-nosed demon named Tengu. So, the fishermen started calling the species Tengu zame, which directly translates to goblin shark. Goblin sharks live in the open ocean from the near surface down to the depths of at least 4,265 feet or about 1,300 meters. The reason why these creatures live in very deep waters and far from humans because, unlike their ferocious cousins, goblin sharks are poor swimmers and they have bad eyesight. These pink fishes can grow 12 feet long and can weigh up to 460 pounds. Just like any deep-sea creatures, goblin sharks only come near the surface at nighttime to feed and then spend the rest of their lives in the dark. Despite their horrific appearance, goblin sharks pose no threat to humans. At number 8, Bonilla Spinoza. I know, you might have mistaken me saying one of the spells from Harry Potter. This uncommon creature is sometimes called a thorn bug or a tree hopper. Although it is believed that these bugs are closely related to the cicada, still, scientists are baffled by this delightfully strange insect, and there hasn't been a lot of research work about them. Other thorn bugs have thorns. This species seems to be sporting a strange helmet that appears not much of a camouflage, but a fashion statement. Just like any other bugs, the Bonilla Spinoza uses its sharp mouthparts to pierce plants and its stem and suck the sap inside it. Because of the bug's sweet diet, they produce sugary excrement called honeydew, which ants really love. Maybe that is the reason why ants are very protective of these bugs. Try to get one of these off a stem and you'll get a needle-like bite from the ants. Ants have become known bodyguards of these tree hoppers. Although their relationship is a bit awkward, it's beneficial for both. At number 7, Lowland streaked Tenrec. These are creatures that live in Madagascar. Although there are more than one species of tenrec that inhabits Madagascar, lowland streaked tenrecs can only be found on the east side of the island, which is mostly tropical rainforest. Its appearance is like a combination of shrew and hedgehog, and it has a black and yellow striped, quill-covered body and a long tapered snout that is perfect for eating earthworms. The majority of their diet is composed of earthworms, but they also eat small insects. To find their food easily, they stomp their feet on the ground to increase earthworm activities, making it easy for them to catch food. The adult lowland streaked tenrec measures about 16 to 19 centimeter in length and weighs between 90 to 200 grams. These small mammals can live for up to 13 years in human care, but only 8 to 10 years in the wild. At number 6, Hummingbird Hawkmoth. What looks like a hummingbird that isn't? Do you have any idea what is it? If you don't, it's the Hummingbird Hawkmoth, or commonly known as the hummingbird moth. They can be found in Asia, Africa, Europe, and North America. The female moth lays eggs after mating. It lays its eggs on viburnums, hawthorns, cherries, and honeysuckle. Once the eggs are hatched and become a caterpillar, it feeds on its host bush or vine. So technically, hummingbird moths do not serve as much purpose when it's a caterpillar. It is very unusual to see these moths in your garden. But if you happen to have its favorites, just like the plants mentioned earlier, that might increase the odds of them appearing. Hummingbird moths are also strong flyers, and it's widely dispersing during summer where flowers are in bloom. At number 5, Panda Ant. Yes, I know. It's cute and looks cute. Although it's called a panda ant, it is not an ant, but a wasp. The colors and patterns of the wasp are aposematic to warn other predators to stay away. Male panda ants have wings, while the other female are wingless. These wasps are sometimes being referred to as the cow killer ant. Although panda ant sting is extremely painful, it is not as deadly as the type of harvester ant that can kill a 2-pound mammal with just 6 stings. These wasps can be found in Argentina and Chile. These species are solitary and they do not live in colonies or nests like most wasps do and are not aggressive. However, these wasps are parasitic. It lays its eggs near or on other ground nesting insect pupa or larva. The hatched young then uses the larva as a food source. At number 4, Glaucus atlanticus. Also known as blue sea dragons, blue sea slugs, or blue sea swallows, are a type of mollusk known as a nudibranch. These creatures, despite its impressive appearance, do not grow more than 3 centimeters long. Blue sea dragons can be found drifting on the surface of the Indian, Atlantic, and Pacific Oceans in tropical and temperate waters. It has an air bubble stored in its stomach that allows the blue dragon to stay afloat on its back. So, what you see most of the time is its brightly colored underbelly to airborne predators. A blue dragon's dull-colored backside blends with the bright sea surface, while its vibrant blue color acts as a camouflage against the backdrop of the ocean waves, allowing it to perfectly hide from its predator. The Portuguese manowar, or the Physalia physalis, is the blue dragon's favorite snack. It resembles a jellyfish drifts in the ocean and is venomous. At number 3, Redlipped Batfish. Among all the fishes in the world, this would make Charles Darwin proud. Why? Well, this unusual species of fish have evolved in order to adapt to its habitat. Plus, the red-lipped batfish's scientific name is Ogcacephalus darwini, technically named after him. The fish acts and looks very unfish-like. First, its anal, pectoral, and pelvic fins are modified in such a way that it can rest on the seafloor on them. Sometimes, you can even see this fish literally walking using its pelvic and pectoral fins. Second, its dorsal fins are modified and now resembles their close relative, which is the anglerfish. The red-lipped batfish can be found in the deep water of the Galapagos Island, while its cousin, the rosy-lipped batfish, are found around Cocos Island. These plump-lipped fishes are about 40 cm long and carnivorous. Its diet includes small fish, mollusks, and crustaceans such as crabs and shrimps. At number 2, giant isopod. Yes, I agree that looking at this creature the first time makes you think like it jumped out of a science fiction movie and is about to annihilate all human beings. Giant isopods are no doubt one of the strangest creatures that can be found in the deep sea. It can grow up to 7.5 to 14.2 inches in length. Its enormous size is due to the phenomenon called gigantism, which is a tendency of deep-sea crustaceans, just like an isopod and other animals, grow to a much larger size similar to the species that grow in shallow water. A giant isopod's body is protected by strong and thick calcareous exoskeletons composed of overlapping segments. It's usually pale lilac or brown in color. Since it's carnivorous, its diet includes whale carcasses that fall to the seafloor, fish, crabs, sponges, shrimp, and squid. Most often than not, giant isopods burrow into the sediment for shelter and are always in a state of semi-hibernation. By doing so, they are able to control their energy usage as they do not know when they could eat next. At number 1, the Saiga Antelope. The saiga has a large head, a distinctive proboscis nose with the unusual up and down style of running, and a stooping body. It is a small species of antelope, just about the size of a goat. The saiga's coat is a light buff color, which becomes thicker in the winter. Male saigas have pale yellowish horns that measure 28 to 38 centimeters in length. They are mostly found mainly in Kazakhstan, but could also be found in Mongolia and Russia. The horn of the saiga is a commodity that is illegal to export, but countries such as Malaysia, China, and Singapore legally sell the horns of saigas as it is a very important component of the country's traditional medicine. Today, saiga antelopes are already considered endangered as poachers and hunters are continuously hunting them. So, do you agree on our list today? Do you know any other animals that should have made on our list? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Alright, that is it for our list today. If you like our video today, please hit like and share this with your friends. Do not also forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get updates of newly uploaded informative videos from our channel. What top 10s would you like to see next? Let us know by leaving your comments below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.